Uh,
Good morning, good afternoon, good evening, depending on your time zone. I greet every one of you. Please, if you are joining, please invite others to join and do share the program because today's exposition will be a top notch. It will be a different. After today's exposition, I believe a lot of you will open your eyes, and your eyes must, all of you, a lot of you will be very shocked of what is happening in that contraption called Nigeria, which many of you are not aware of it. So I urge you to invite your friends and family, including our enemies. Invite everyone so that every one of us will see what is going on. When we say that Nigeria is a zoo, Nigeria is a contraption, a lot of you don't understand what we mean. A lot of you think that we are just saying things because we want to say it. No, very far from that. This evening will be an eye opener to every one of you who will participate for this very program, because we are not going to make any accusation against any person. We are going to say it the way it is, so that when we tell you everything we are going to say here, you are going to verify them. Anywhere you are going to listen to everything that is happening, not by they say. Before I proceed, if you are joining me for the first time, my name is MAP Eziokubundu 1 in Biafra land. And I am a bona fide member of indigenous people of Biafra, led by Onyenduma Nnamdi Kanu, whom I call Kukwana Fanya. And I pray may Chukwu Okike Abiama, Onye Pụrụ Ime Ihe Niile, guide and protect him wherever he is today. May the Lord, our God, Chukwu Okike Abiama, protect him. On this note, I say, let's go for the issue. Before I go to the main issue why I am here this evening, I want to remind Biafrans and lovers of freedom that today's date is 15th of January, exactly 1 month. The Supreme Court of that very contraption called Nigeria ruled that Mazi Nnamdi Kanu should not be released. After confirming that Mazi Nnamdi Kanu, the way they used to brought him back to that very contraption is wrong and is condemnable. And the activities, the invasion of the military in his hometown, Afaruku Ibeku, is also unacceptable. And after that, they go ahead to tell us that the revocation of his bail is also wrong. And instead of ordering for his release, they went ahead to tell him to continue to stand a trial that I don't know where he's coming from and what is he standing for. And I want to let Biafrans know that in 2015, Mazi Nnamdi Kanu said that he will not be the one to disappoint us, rather we are the one to disappoint him. I must tell every one of us that we are disappointing Mazi Nnamdi Kanu. We have not done anything meaningful. We have not done anything hard to pressure the zoo against our enemies for Mazi Nnamdi Kanu release, nor for the Biafra referendum. We keep on fighting ourselves. We keep on nagging ourselves. We keep on making noise. We keep on shouting and talking and talking without any actions. And that, I can tell you, is the more reasons why the Nigerian government are still holding Mazi Nnamdi Kanu, because the people he left behind have failed to realize what they will do, or have failed to come up with any tangible plan or to execute any of their plan. we have remained dormant, or will I say, some of the people piloting the affair are confused because I don't see the reasons why somebody like Mazen Namdekanu will be held incommunicado or no court date. As I am speaking to you now, there is no any date that Mazen will be appearing for court, neither for bail or to stand any trial. And we know the plans of the enemies. And I must tell everybody, all of us, we are failing Mazen Namdekanu. Something need to be done for Mazen Namdekanu to be free. Something need to be done for Biafra referendum. We can't achieve any of our goals by folding our hands and writing to international communities, writing to West Africans, write all those nonsense we are writing is just a waste of time. I must tell you the bitter truth you will not like to hear, but that is the truth. Mazen Namdekanu health condition is nothing to write home about, and we must not wait for anything to happen to him. That's all I have to tell you for now. If we like, let's fight for Mazen Namdekanu and Biafra referendum. If we like, let's keep on folding our hands and be looking for whom to do saga with. Since they stop the sagaring each other now, how many broadcasters are you seeing on air? That is to tell you that a lot of people are not into this struggle. They are just there to drag one media warrior or the other. Check the whole people. How many people are talking? Apart from talking about one media or talking about IPOB people, you will not see any of them making a broadcast. That is why we should know the kind of people we are hyping. Machineke, you are doing a great job. Machineke, you are doing a great job for bringing down the hardcores. That's when you know men that matters. Now they have told you not to talk about media warrior. Do you have any other topic? Can you confront Nigeria? Can you make any exposition against Nigeria government? All of you gone mute, gone dumbfounded, because you have now been commanded to talk about Nigeria. But because you are not pure, that's why a lot of you will not talk about Nigeria. You are waiting for one media warrior to make small mistakes so that he will jump out and be claiming hardcore. Most people that are claiming hardcore in IPOB now are contributing nothing to IPOB. And that is why they remain resolute, because when you have nothing to lose, you cannot question anything. Those that are contributing their hard-earned money are the ones asking questions. They are the ones suffering. But all these OES members, many of them don't pay monthly dues, not to talk of BDF. And that is why they are always running to the leadership to protect them in the name of their destiny. This year, I will open a lot of can of worm. I am not afraid of anything any person can use my video to say or to do. But the truth in this platform, if you are in this platform, you will continue hearing the truth. Now, having said that, let Biafrans take note of all the activities of everybody in this absent of Mazen Namdekanu, because everybody is claiming when Mazen Namdekanu was with us, even cockroach is lion, rat is a lion, bingo is a lion, a cook is a lion. In these three, just within 2 years of Mazen Namdekanu kidnap, we don't see the lion again. No lion anywhere. All we are seeing now is chicken, cockroach, nkapia, rat, nothing. At least the kidnap of Mazen Namdekanu could have shown a lot of lions and lioness, but I have not seen them. Let us go for the reason why I am here. When you read the caption, you will see exposition on how Nigerian hospitals being sold for organ harvesting. Now, my message goes to the youth and the Nigerian youth. A lot of you, I want to ask you, before I will bring the proofs I have here, I want to ask you, have you asked yourself this simple question? Why is all the Nigerian politicians, all of them are traveling abroad for medical treatment? Why didn't they believe in their own hospital? Why, including a counselor, ordinary ward counselor, is now traveling abroad for medical treatment. The people that matters, those that hold money, they are traveling abroad for medical treatment. Everybody is now flying abroad for medical treatment. You that don't have the money to travel abroad, you that don't have the means to travel, have you asked yourself, what is your fate in the Nigerian hospital? How is your life being protected? Now, a lot of you are seeing a lot of people. If you don't hear kidney failure, you will hear breast cancer or liver cancer. A lot of all manner of disease is on rampage, are on rampage in that contraption called Nigeria. But have you asked yourself, what is the cause? Now, let us bring this one of this open confession by this man. Let's hear what he has
for
to say.
Sure that this was headed by an international organ trafficking cartel. They funded the National Assembly. This was a trick. And we know for sure that this was headed by an international organ trafficking cartel. They funded the National Assembly. Some people estimate to the tune of 6.2 billion US dollars. They also bought all the Nigerian government, federal government hospitals at the cost of 3.2 billion US dollars.
Are you hearing the amount a company, an organ harvesting company, used to buy the Nigerian federal government hospitals? Now, a lot of you don't know what is happening. A lot of you don't know why the killings, why the disappearance of a lot of Nigerian youth, a lot of Igbo youth, a lot of Yoruba youth, a lot of Shikiri youth, a lot of Urobo youth, a lot of Ijaw youth, a lot of all the Nigerian youth put together. They are disappearing on a daily basis, and you don't see any of their body. You can't see them. The ones you will see, you will not see any of their private parts. They will tear their stomach, and all the intestine, everything will be taken away. A lot of you did not ask questions. Now, this man is telling you that a company from the United States, an organ harvesting company, have bought the Nigerian Federal Hospital, and they paid 3 point something billion US dollar. And you as a Nigerian citizen, you as a youth, you fold your hands. It's none of your business. Wait, me that is telling you this thing, should I still come back home so to take my own treatment? Listen, you see the reason when I am talking, I am in a safe country, a country where my health are being taken care of, a country where the medical systems are functioning well, a country where things are being regulated, where there is an agency is that are monitoring how the systems, the what you consume, the medicine you take, the things, everything, the system is functioning. I am in a safe country in terms of all ramifications. Security is intact. But you that is in that contraption where there is no electricity, I am telling you that it is your duty to rise up. Now, if what this man is saying in this video, if this thing happened to be in any part of European country here, believe you me, the citizen of that very country will rise up. The citizens of that very country will mobilize themselves. The citizens of that country will come together. The citizens of that country will put their differences aside. The citizens of that country will now unite together to fight against this thing, because the people it will affect are not the politicians, are not the rich people. The people that it will affect are the common masses, the common people, an average citizens. The same thing applicable to Nigeria. Now, when we are telling you that Nigeria is a dead trap, a lot of you seems not to understand it. A lot of you, when it enters here, it will move out of this one. You cannot decode the kind of evil they are planning against you. They have weaponized poverty. They have made you people jobless. The worst thing that can happen to any country It's when the citizens feel less concerned about our government. When the citizens lose hope on the government and they say anything the government do doesn't concern them. At that point, you know that the government have captured the citizens, and that kind of country will end up being destroyed. The citizens will be destroyed. The only people that will survive are the evil politicians, because the people who are supposed to rise up to save that to save that very country have now everybody want to do on their own. Get money, protect your family, build your mother house, build your father house, eat well. It doesn't concern you. But right now, it will concern every one of you. Because when you get sick, definitely you will visit hospital. This man is aware because he work in a federal hospital. What of private hospitals where they have taken over? Then they will not inform you. Now, a lot of you will say, oh, so far I get money. It seems it is the government hospital. I will now go to private hospital. Private hospital is more dangerous than the government hospital, because private hospitals are being run by private individuals. And those ones are the ones who are into the business the more. And you don't know this. The question you should ask yourself now is, who will save the contraption called Nigeria? Who will save you people from the kind of mess the country is? Who will now speak for you people? Now let us listen to this man, so that when I am talking, you will be hearing, seeing the evidence. And the hospital, a lot of new hospitals have been built. Which Hope Uzodinma build one in Ohaji Egbema for just organ harvesting. And this man will go ahead and mention a lot of people, most of the politicians, who masterminded this very act and executed it, because they know their children and their relations will not attend any hospital in that contraption called Nigeria. Rather, they will fly all their families abroad for medical treatment, where abroad, where the system of the government is functioning, where the people cannot harvest your organ without your consent, where you will be treated according to the sickness that is worrying you. And this is the reasons I am calling every reasonable and wise youth in that contraption. This is time for you people to rise up. Because if you failed to rise up at this particular point of time, all of you will be doomed forever. Listen to this very man and get and see what is happening in the contraption where you are proud of. And a lot of you don't know what is going on. That is why we are IPOB. We are head. We get every intel. We get the information from the right source. At times they are marveled. How do we got to know of what we are saying? When we say Nigeria is evil, some of you will come out, some of you who are patriotic, will I say patriotic zombies, that call yourself one Nigeria. You are in UK, you are in America, you are in Canada, you are in Dubai, you are in Germany, France, and the rest part of the civilized country. You are aware of what is going on, and yet you are encouraging your people to continue to be patriotic, to be protecting that evil called Nigeria. And they don't know that a day will come, they will use one of your relation for practical, the same way they are using others. At that point, you will not be crying, oh, they have killed my brother, they have killed my sister, I took my sister is healed, and I took her to hospital. Before I know it, they remove her kidney, they remove her organ. But we are informing you now to rise against it. You don't want to hear, because you are in a comfort zone. You are in a country where there is a light. You are in a country where there is a good road. You are in a country where the hospitals are functioning well. You are in a country where there is their school system are intact. You don't want to make your own country to be like that abroad you are. You want to, whenever you send 10 euro, your 20 euro, people will be calling you Omego, people will be calling you Ozibondo, people will be calling you philanthropist, people will be, your name will be will be flying on social media, but you never know the damage you are causing by not speaking up. Now, let us listen to this very man.
Even offered to buy all the Catholic hospitals for $2 billion, but the bishops refused that. So this is a well-organized cartel who are actually moving into Nigeria in order to actually buy up, or they have already paid an advance on all our organs. Anybody in the Federal Republic of Nigeria has no entitlement to their organs as it stands today with the law. And
did you hear that? Did you hear what this man just said? That everybody in that contraption called Nigeria, all the Nigerian citizens, none of you as a Nigerian citizen and you are living in Nigeria, you are not entitled to your organ system, the organ that God created for you, the organ God gives you. You are no longer entitled to it. The Nigerian government have sold your organ on your behalf. And you feel comfortable. You think you are okay with it. You don't know what is ahead of you. A lot of you will disappear in hospital. A lot of you will just visit hospital. They will inject you sleeping medicine. Before you know it, they will remove your organs. Some of them, they will say it's hernia. When they open it, they open here, they will just open and take your kidneys. You are no longer in charge of your kidney. You are no longer in charge of your organs. You are, in fact, you are no longer entitled to your body. The government can decide anytime because they have sold you. The politicians have used you for money ritual. And they think money ritual is biokite. This one is physical money ritual. And all of you are comfortable. Nothing the soap. Some of you will be busy say, my Redeemer liveth. In the name of Jesus, I will never fall a victim. My brother, my sister, you will fall a victim. It's a reality. You cannot dodge it. You will fall a victim. If you not fall a victim today, you will fall a victim tomorrow. Because when they finish others, in as much, you cannot, sorry for that. The only way you cannot be a victim is if you have a dead organs, that your organs are not intact. When you say you cannot fall a victim, that is the truth. But in as far as your organs are intact, definitely you will fall a victim. It is inevitable. Because the Nigeria government with her evil politicians have sold you, and the youth are the cause of the hardship and the abominable things that are going on in that contraption. Because the youth who's supposed to rise against the evil are busy dancing and showing their nakedness on TikTok, showing their nakedness on Instagram, showing their nakedness on Facebook. The youth are after the body of women. Nobody wants to hear the truth. Nobody wants to settle down to listen to this kind of program because you want the place where you will be laughing. But you never ask yourself, after the laugh, what next? Do you know that hospital is the number one thing that can hold any nation? Because your health should be the primary priority of every government. Now they have infiltrated your hospital, which is the highest. And that are the reasons why you see that people are dying like chickens. That are the reasons why you see that when you go to the hospital, you can never remain the same. Go to every hospital. All the hospitals are filled up. They have taken all their kidneys. They have harvested all their organs. Some of you don't know that they have changed your kidney. And that's why at times you just visit hospital. When you come back home, you collapse and die. You never knew. They can open your body and they stitch it, and they will not know. A lot of you don't know this. Now listen.
We know this for sure, that these are billionaires from the United States who funded this organ trafficking cartel to take the organs of Nigerians. Now, my colleague AGK had asked whether I was there when this cartel made the negotiation. The answer is yes, I was physically present.
Do you hear the question someone asked him? Is my voice coming out clear? Is the video coming out clear? Please, can someone inform me if the video is coming out clear and the voice is okay? Please, can someone inform me so that I will know if I will continue or to do something about it? Please, can somebody confirm it if my voice is okay? Okay, Python, thank you for that. Thank you. Thank you. I really appreciate. Thank you. Now, do you understand what is happening here? Do you understand it? Now listen, Kunegenti. Chineme Biafran Dewo. Thank you for that.
In a deliberation, we were called as leaders of the private health sector to the headquarters of General Electric, the biggest company in the world, the leading medical company in the world. I was representing the Catholic Medical Practitioners of Nigeria and the Association of General and Private Medical Practitioners of Nigeria as the committee chairman of the National Health Act. And presiding over this National Health Act public hearing was Senator Ike Ekweremadu, who was then the Deputy Senate President. And
let me comment there. Who did you say was presiding?
Well, Senator Ike Ekweremadu, he was the presiding senator for the bill public hearing. And the sponsor, the chief sponsor was Ifeanyi Okowa, now governor, but then Senator Ifeanyi Okowa. And just sitting by his side was also Dr. Chris Ngige, so who was then a senator. So all of them were there. And I made this argument directly pointing out.
Now, let me pause it here. Let me come in here. Do you hear the people who masterminded it? One, the former Deputy Senate President, Ike Ekweremadu. Two, is it not the same, the former governor of Delta State, Ifeanyi Okowa. Is he not, he's a former governor now, right? I think so. Now, Dr. Chris Ngige. This three people was mentioned. Do you know what baffled me there? Three of them are Igbo. They are all Igbos. You see how they use the Igbo senators to pass the dirty games. That is why they can never become president of Nigeria. Because when the northern people want to commit abomination, when the evil Nigeria want to carry out dirty politics, they will send them and they will go and soil their hands. The moment they soil their hands, they will now be using it to blackmail them. Do you see the reason why non-Igbo politicians can be bold enough to confront the Fulanis? Among the three people, why didn't them select one Fulani person, one Yoruba person, and one Igbo person? But they now call Chris Ngige, Dr. Ifeanyi Okowa, and the other one that God have already started punishing, Ike Ekweremadu. Now, these are the senators representing you. These are the people that is representing you. They went and they signed for a company to buy in Nigerian hospitals for organ harvesting. When we say organ harvesting, including your private part, kidney, liver, all manner of any kind of your organ that the world need, any part the world need, they will just harvest it. And may God, as God had it, immediately Ike Ekweremadu finished with his own atrocity. He now starts harvesting. That is why what gave him the confidence to carry that little boy to go to UK. Because all his mind that now that I have signed this deal, I sign it now. UK is aware that I have done their will. America is aware that I have done their will. I can now carry any organ harvesting and go to their country and we harvest any organ for my child. Do you see why God take the kidney of his own daughter? But he never knew that the countries that are coming to finish your own citizen don't joke with such thing in their country. The laws of their country don't permit it, but they come to you for you to, as a senator, a deputy senate, as a senator, like Chris Nwabezigige, a senator, like Ifeanyi Okowa, you endorse for your citizens' kidneys, for foreigners to start harvesting your own organs. And I don't know how our people are this demented. Our people cannot reason because of ego, money. Now, when somebody asks this man, were you there when all these meetings, when all these things are happening, where all these things took place? He said yes. He is part and parcel of the meeting, and that is why he is aware. In other words, what this man is saying here now is from direct source, not them say. He was there. He saw them with his own naked eyes. He saw them with his korokoro eyes. He saw them korokoro, and they discussed it, but he refused. I don't know if he refused or maybe in Kenya he. But the question I want to ask you as a Nigerian, patriotic Nigeria now is, what is your future and what is your hope for visiting Nigeria? Nigerians supposed to rise up against all these things, but you can never see Nigeria rise up for their future. You can never see Nigerian youth fight for their right. If it will be a protest, justice for Mohbad, every nation, all of them will rise up. They will not think about shooting them again. They will full street. But when you tell them, come out for your own destiny, they will not see them. You will not see them. They will tell you, say, come and lead. Now, the people that said justice for Mohbad, have you gotten justice for Mohbad? Don't you know that before you can say justice for Mohbad, you need to fight for the country judiciary to be functioning, so that the government will be in order, so that you will not be able to ask for justice. You cannot get a justice where there is no, where there is a corruption in a government, where the government system is not functioning. How will you get your justice? Wanted the justice. A lot of you don't understand this. But when we say, you will say, oh, Mazi, come and lead. What are you talking? You keep on talking rubbish. Now, exactly the rubbish is what is happening to you guys in that contraption. What would do? There is, you go around the world, their youth are the ones making their countries proud. Why are the Nigerian own youth are disgracing Nigeria locally and internationally? Emeka Moke, greet you. Josh, Sam, greetings from here. Now you ask yourself, why are the youth folding their hands? Now let's go.
Section 48. That Section 48 makes an exemption that is impossible. You don't exempt. There is no situation in medicine where you can overrule or say the consent is waived. Consent is never waived. It could be transferred to the next of kin, but it's never waived in any situation. That is part of the Helsinki Declaration.
So now let us pause it here. Imana, our people, English is the problem our people are having. When you want to deceive a Nigerian man today, just speak grammars and the simple and correct English. They will rate you as very intelligent and educated human being. They will say, when he but you can never tell. Now, according to what this man said here, remember that he said that there is no any Nigerian citizen that is entitled to his or her organs anymore. In other words, the Nigerian senators have passed a will that the consent for you to say your organ belong to you or what will happen to you can is waived, which means the government and the hospital will decide what happened to your organ. In other words, you that, for example, if you want to go to a hospital now for hernia, for any operation, they will ask you who will sign the stand as a surety in case if you didn't make it, so that they will not hold the hospital responsible. Somebody must stand and sign, not you. Unless you don't have any person, then you can sign by yourself that if you don't make it, nobody should hold hospital. If you make it, good. But if you don't make it, the hospital shouldn't be held accountable for your death. Now, but the Senate is now telling you that you don't have that right again. You can your organ, you cannot say what will happen to your organ. Now, here in Europe, if you want to do your ID card here in Europe, they will ask you what will happen to your organ when you are normal, or what will happen to your body when you are normal. Let me tell you, you have the right to say, if I die, nobody should touch any part of my body, and they will respect. That is your will. You have the right to say, if I die, let my next of kin decide what happened to my organs or my body. That is your will. The moment you die, they will now call that your next of kin, because you must drop his or her phone number to them. When they call, they will not say, this is your brother, what your brother say. The person will not decide or say. The same thing in this country where we are now. You can decide and tell them, if you die, let them burn your body, and they give your people the ashes, the bones, the ashes of your body. That is why here in Italy, they burn home dead bodies, they bury some. It depends on the way. They can even, some will say, put bomb inside me and throw it inside water so that it will explode. That is your way. But Nigerian senators now is now telling you that you don't have the right of what happened to your kidneys. That the hospital can decide, oh, he wants to die. If you are sick, this one is sick, they'll just kill the person and harvest his kidney. And nothing will happen, because the Nigerian senators have passed it. But the people who are supposed to stop it are busy dancing Kerewawa for TikTok. They are busy showing their nyash. Now, that is why human being will count something like 6 million naira to go and do nyash. Or no black na. That is why a lot of people are dying like chickens in that contraption. Why can't the Nigerian youth rise up against this nonsense? Why can't the Nigerian youth rise up if they're truly the patriotic of the zoo called Nigeria? Why can't them? The government knows that Nigerian youth are very lazy. The government understands their people, that their people are morons. The government understands that their people are confused. The government understands that the people don't know their right. The government understands that the people don't know what they stand for. That is why they are using them anyhow. That is why they will just sleep and pass any law. And the bishops and popes and pastors and reverend fathers, all of them were there. They cannot mobilize, ginger the youth. You see the reasons why we are telling you that we need to go back to our root. Because if we go back to our root, we will learn how to think. We will learn our right. We will learn how to fight. We will have the courage to confront these evil people. Ask yourself, is this kind of cowardice, is this kind of I don't care, we make Nigeria great? The corruption is eating deeper on a daily basis, and nobody seems to be cared about it. Everybody have seen suffering is a normal thing. Suffering have been legalized in that contraption. Nobody is speaking any longer, and they are proud Nigeria. One Nigeria, you'll be shameless to come out Kevegonya. Now let's continue. Let's continue.
So it's an international treaty. So we cannot make an exemption here in Nigeria. Then I also pointed out the loophole in section 51. You cannot have the medical practitioner or the medical director of a hospital be the one to authorize that an organ is taken from someone to be given to another person. So it is wrong. You can't give what you don't have. That's a legal principle. Then I pointed out in section 53 that it is also when you say reasonable cost for reimbursement of reasonable payments. What does that mean? Is 10 million naira reasonable payment for kidney? Some people will tell you that too. So you actually legalized the sale of organs in section 53. Now, my colleague AGK had asked whether I was there when this cartel made a negotiation. The answer is yes, I was physically present in a deliberation. We were called as leaders of the private health sector to the headquarters of General Electric, the biggest company in the world, the leading medical company in the world. And we were told that Bill Gates offered them $2 billion to build 260 hospitals in Nigeria. So they want also.
Do you hear that? That Bill Gates offered them $2 billion for them to build 200 hospitals. That's 200 hospitals. Is it 200 or just a minute? Let me check. Let me not make mistake.
And we were told that Bill Gates offered them $2 billion to build 260 hospitals in Nigeria.
Okay. So $2 billion for them to build 260 hospitals for just organ harvesting. And the Hope Uzodimma have built his own. Hope Uzodimma have done it. Go to Ohajiebema local government, the Umuokane General Hospital. Listen, Umuokane General Hospital in Ohajiebema. Umuokane General Hospital is one of the 260 hospitals the Gates paid for. In Imo State, they have done that already. And they are harvesting the organs of Imolites, Anambarians, Ebonyans, Enugus, and Abia. All of every organ now are being harvested. And one of the people in charge of the hospital is a bishop. I am telling you, here is the building. The building is there. The house is there. Everything is located at, this is the building. This is the hospital. Oh, I don't know how to bring it, how I will make it, but I'll find a means. I will bring it to us here. I will bring it after this video. Hope Uzodimma is right now. They have done it. And that is why you see the disappearance of Imo youth in Imo State. That is why you see the disappearance of Ndi Igbo in Imo State. The same way, this man was $2 billion to build 260 hospitals for them to harvest organs. And the worst part of it is that our people are not interested to know what is going on. Like I said, Imo State, Igbo should go to Umuokane General Hospital to find out the kind of what activities is going on there. Umuakan General Hospital in Imo State are the place they are harvesting organs of Ndibo in Imo State. And if Opuzodema have collected his own share. Umuakan is in Ohajiebema local government, Imo State, along Port Harcourt Road. That is where the hospital is located. And they paint it white. It's a white this thing, house. They used to paint it. It's not upstairs. It's downstairs. But the people who are dying don't care about what is happening to them. The Nigerians don't care. What they do is, the only thing Nigerian youth are good at is typing RIP. Oh, gone sooner. Hey, this person is missing. Oh, what can we do? If we come out, they will kill us. I don't want to die, yo. Now the military are killing you. The military are kidnapping you. The hospital that's supposed to treat you are the place where your organs are being harvested. Now, if Biafra is not restored, most of the organ harvesting will be done in Biafra land. Remember that the same brigade said that he wants 3 million to reduce, is it 3 million or 3 billion? To be wiped out on this planet Earth. And he said that majority of the people that will be wiped out will be Africa. He is the one who introduced the vaccine that bring this COVID-19. He is the one who introduced rubber chicken. The same brigade paid 2 billion to build hospitals. And it's sounding somehow to the people that their organs are going to be harvested. It's sounding somehow to the people that are going to die. Oh, it's only a tree that here that he will be cut down and still stand that place. But why can't you people rise up? Listen, Nigeria have collapsed. Nigeria cannot be repaired. The only thing that can make Nigeria to work again is to make sure that you crumble it and crash it and they divide it. Everybody go their separate way. As if that you are this daft. Why can't you rise up? Am I the one telling you? The person saying it here is one of the participants. He was one of the people who participated in that meeting. In other words, he is telling you that everything he's saying here is what he saw with his own eyes and hear with his own ear. Not people come and tell me. He is the eyewitness. He was there. He is there. He have been there. And the people don't want to rise up. This man have played his own role. He have done his part. It led for you as a Nigerian patriotic fool to rise up and say, enough of my foolishness, enough of my stupidity, enough of my bingorism, enough of my mumurism, and fight. Bill Gates Foundation is evil. They want to wipe you out. And if you don't resist it, you will be wiped out. I am telling you nothing but the truth. We are not here to joke. We are not here to tell you what you want to hear. This platform is a place where we preach the raw truth. We tell you with fact and figures. The evidence is here. Not them say, and let me first saga here. Anything if we hear is 100% verified. We don't say message because others are passing message. We pass message because it is true. We investigate. We put call across. We make inquiries. Then we get the information from authentic source, direct, and we give it to you without mixing it anything, without mixing it any water. That is why when I tell you that I am MAP, Ezioku Bundo, I am not here to deceive you. I am here for your own good. Whenever you see me speaking, I am speaking because I love you. I am speaking because I care for you. I am not one of those who find themselves in Europe where everything is okay and they forget you. They refuse to tell you the truth. I am not that. I want your health to be with you. I want you to live a good life. But you can only live the good life if you rise up. Listen.
They want us to name our price so that we can be paid off, so we will leave the entire medical system, so that we will not be practicing medicine, we will not be practicing pharmacy, we will not be practicing laboratory science. In Nigeria, no Nigerian will be in the medical profession. And we should just name our price so we will be compensated for. We couldn't believe ourselves.
Why would anyone do a thing like that?
This was done. I was present. It's not somebody told me. I was physically present before the executives of a General Electric with a number of other Nigerians in the health sector, in pharmacy, in laboratory sciences, and there were executives of GE from their headquarters in New York. This is the first time it's happening in the history of humanity. Nothing like this has ever happened. And I warned Ike Kurumado before the Senate, and Nigerians there will bear me witness, and many of them still remember. I told Ike Kurumado before the entire public hearing that he will be the first victim of this law he's standing for. Before everybody. Senator Kowa can also bear me witness because he was there. And I told him, it now seems like a prophecy come true. And this was exactly what happened. That the Senate of the Federal Republic of Nigeria sold the entire organs of the Nigerian people, even when they knew that this was the situation. And that is very, very, very
the Senate of the senators of the federal
nation.
Are you hearing it? The Senate of the Federal Republic of Nigeria sold the kidney, the organs of the entire nation for just a chicken change. Revolution. Ben Davis, revolution is the solution. Revolution is the solution. Nothing more, nothing less. Revolution. If the Nigerian youth and Nigerian citizens cannot rise against this, believe you me, a day will come, they will be using 18-seater to be, they will come like you are loading Lagos. They will carry all of you and go one hospital and butcher all of you, harvest all your kidney. The government will not say anything. And because the government have used you people as a collateral security to borrow, to collect loans. Which they are not ready to pay. Rather, they are ready to use you people to give them. Because you have no value. They know that you are nobody. They know that all of you are nothing. None of you know your right from your left. All of you are just waiting for your own death. Why can't you people rise up? Ike Kuremadu is now receiving his own woto. What of the law? Did they pass it? The answer is yes. They passed the law. What will stop it for you people unless you people rise up? If you people cannot rise up, oh my God, it will be too late. It will be too late for every one of you. This time around, nobody will be saved. Nobody will be saved, believe it or not. Nobody will be saved. I will play the video uninterrupted so that our people will understand it. Because some of you will say, oh, allow it to flow. I will play the video now uninterrupted so that you will understand what I am saying. Let's start it.
This was a trick. And we know for sure that this was headed by an international organ trafficking cartel. They funded the National Assembly of some people estimate to the tune of 6.2 billion US dollars. They also bought all the Nigerian government, federal government hospitals at the cost of 3.2 billion US dollars. They even offered to buy all the Catholic hospitals for $2 billion, but the bishops refused that. So this is a well-organized cartel who are actually moving into Nigeria in order to actually buy up, or they have already paid an advance on all our organs. Anybody in the Federal Republic of Nigeria has no entitlement to their organs as it stands today with the law. And we know this for sure, that these are billionaires from the United States who funded this organ trafficking cartel to take the organs of Nigerians. Now, my colleague AGK had asked whether I was there when this cartel made a negotiation. The answer is yes, I was physically present in a deliberation. We were called as leaders of the private health sector to the headquarters of General Electric, the biggest company in the world, the leading medical company in the world. I was representing the Catholic Medical Practitioners of Nigeria and the Association of General and Private Medical Practitioners of Nigeria as the committee chairman of the National Health Act. And presiding over this National Health Act public hearing was Senator Ike Ekweremadu, who was then the Deputy Senate President. And
let me comment there. Who did you say was presiding?
Well, Senator Ike Ekweremadu, he was the presiding senator for the bill public hearing. And the sponsor, the chief sponsor was Ifeanyi Okowa, now governor, but then Senator Ifeanyi Okowa. And just sitting by his side was also Dr. Chris Ngige, who was then a senator. So all of them were there. And I made this argument directly pointing out Section 48, that Section 48 makes an exemption that is impossible. You don't exempt, there is no situation in medicine where you can overrule or say the consent is waived. Consent is never waived. It could be transferred to the next of kin, but it's never waived in any situation. That is part of the Helsinki Declaration. So it's an international treaty. So we cannot make an exemption here in Nigeria. Then I also pointed out the loophole in Section 51. You cannot have the medical practitioner or the medical director of a hospital be the one to authorize that an organ is taken from someone to be given to another person. So it is wrong. You can't give what you don't have. That's a legal principle. Then I pointed out in Section 53 that it is also, when you say reasonable cost for reimbursement of reasonable payments, what does that mean? Is 10 million naira reasonable payment for kidney? Some people will tell you that too. So you actually legalized the sale of organs in Section 53. Now, my colleague AGK had asked whether I was there when this cartel made a negotiation. The answer is yes, I was physically present in a deliberation. We were called as leaders of the private health sector to the headquarters of General Electric, the biggest company in the world, the leading medical company in the world. And we were told that Bill Gates offered them $2 billion US to build 260 hospitals in Nigeria. So they want us to name our price so that we can be paid off, so we will leave the entire medical system. so that we will not be practicing medicine, we will not be practicing pharmacy, we will not be practicing laboratory science. In Nigeria, no Nigerian will be in the medical profession. And we should just name our price so we will be compensated for. We couldn't believe ourselves.
Why would anyone do a thing like that?
This was done. I was present. It's not somebody told me. I was physically present before the executives of a General Electric with a number of other Nigerians in the health sector, in pharmacy, in laboratory sciences, and there were executives of GE from their headquarters in New York. This is the first time it's happening in the history of humanity. Nothing like this has ever happened. And I warned Ike Ekweremadu before the Senate, and Nigerians there will bear me witness, and many of them still remember. I told Ike Ekweremadu before the entire public hearing that he will be the first victim of this law he is standing for. Before everybody. Senator Kowa can also bear me witness because he was there. And I told him, it now seems like a prophecy come true. And this was exactly what happened. That the Senate of the Federal Republic of Nigeria sold the entire organs of the Nigerian people, even when they knew that this was the situation. And that is very, very, very bad on us as a whole nation.
Hey. Wadakara good, I greet you. I believe you will not say, Maza Chebepo, you are the one saying this one. You heard it from the horse's mouth. You heard it from the people who sold your organs. As I am telling you now, go to the hospital, they will harvest your organ. Nothing will happen. The senators have sold you. The man is telling you that Bill Gates paid 2 billion United States of America, their dollar, US dollar, for Nigerians to build 260 hospitals, which they will be using to harvest organ. And the whole Puzodema have already gotten his own share and build his own hospital, where he is now harvesting the organs of Ndi Igbo because he is a Fulani agent. He doesn't care about the life and the people. Now I will show you the house, the hospital, where Hope is doing his own harvesting. Who knows how many and the places they have done that. Now, what you are seeing here on the screen now, this hospital you are seeing here. This hospital you are seeing here is a general hospital built by Hope Uzodinma. The house you are seeing here, this is not a person's compound though. No, look, I'm like saying a compound. Do you know, this hospital now, this is a general hospital. It's in this thing, Umokenne. Here is to expose the evil plans, and we are not here to add. That hospital is located in a Umuokanne General Hospital. This is Umuokanne General Hospital, where the Imolite organs are being harvested. I want the Imo youth to start checking this hospital. Is located. Let me bring the signpost. Or if I signboard, the one our people will understand. Let me bring the signboard, which is a signpost. Signboard. Now English is not there. Here is the signpost of that very hospital you are seeing. Read it. Here. Look at it. Nkemo abuna mpota na agwa gị something na-egosi gị na-afụnanya. Na-egosi gị na-afụnanya. That is where hope is carrying out his own activities. Organ ndị Igbo agụgokwa o. Una organ don't finish. But when I am saying it, you say, oh, who is this is tacky literate. Amalamuye Megi Ojuedigi Kegamga school. I went to school to study and have sense. I did not went to school to go and study how to speak English. English is not education. That is why with your grammar, I am better than you. Look at it. Hope Uzodinma have built general hospital for organ harvesting. But when you see this hospital, I say, Hope Uzodinma have done well. This is a hospital. At least we now have a hospital. Foul. Do you know that this hospital was handed over to a reverend, to a bishop to be handling it? A bishop is the person in charge of the organ harvesting in Imo State. That is why we are going to that. The kind of abomination that churches are committing in our land. Any reverend father, any pastor, any Christian extremist, secretly. But just this is the signpost. Here negotiation of evidence, the location and everything is there. In Ohaji Egbema local government. Ohaji Egbema local government. That is where that hospital is located. Organ harvesting hospital. They have already bought all the federal hospitals in Nigeria. They have bought so many of the private hospitals. The doctors there are just agents for, they are using them to carry out the atrocities. Now, the Reverend Fathers and the Catholic hospital, they say they refuse because those ones are another agent of organ harvesting. They do that one by themselves. So they don't want to sell their business to another company because they are into the same business. But when we are telling you people to rise up that your future is at risk, a lot of you will say, oh, it's none of my business. Now you don't want Biafra. Okay? Biafra is nothing. Hey, live with Biafra. I am one Nigeria. That one Nigeria will consume you. That one Nigeria will consume you. Look at the hospital. You have read everything, I believe. Now look the hospital. In the play, the show. It's located at Umuokane village, and it is called Umuokane General Hospital. Umuokane is the name of the village, and the village is located in Ohaji Egbema local government. And that road, this place is located at Port Harcourt Road in Imo State. And when you see it, they will tell you it's general hospital. Hey, general hospital. How many people goes there and come out alive? Most of the youth, this building you are seeing here is underground though. A lot of you know yellow here. It's an ordinary hospital. When you enter there, when they say they no one harvest you, they'll just tell you say chance no day. Come tomorrow, come next tomorrow. Until at they will admit you. Most of the people Nefu are being kept underground there. And they move people here on a daily basis. And they move people now slaughter people for now harvesting the organ on a daily basis in this building. But guess what? We fold our hands. 260 hospitals was built for brigade for organ harvesting. And a lot of you think all is well. Obasalogi, Oga Abastagi very soon. Oga Abastagi very, very soon. Diagaze Hospital. If you can people now every day. The oldest man in some villages now are 70 years. Oldest, 70. I think that is the oldest man in the village. How can oldest man be 70 years? In olden days, a 70 years old person was singing on long week herself. no kalonka we enwu kita no 25 rest in the bosom of the Lord. Gone so soon now, was it 10 years? Gone so soon is 10 years, 18 years, 20 years, gone so soon. Then celebration of life is from 40 now, because we follow the foreign religion. Agun nando kabutela abomination. You had it from your own, the man that participated. The question you should ask yourself now is, why is the people whom their organs are being harvested, whom the government are slaughtering every day, why do they keep silent? Why are they not talking? Why can't they rise up? Why can't we fight to stop this? Do we think that is this kind of hand that we're going to use to survive? You make your money, build house for your mama, build house. You go to hospital, they will kill you and harvest the organ. That will be evidence of good living. The Fulanis are very smart. They are the one that strike that deal. They take the lion's share, but they send Ike Kwema, the Fanyokowa, and the Gige to go and they sign and represent. But the money they have taken it to. Now, thank God, Ike Kwema is in UK now, enjoying his stupidity in prison. Evil people. Mananjumha, why you do able source on the Igbo he got strike at that deal. Now, when after sending in Igbo, they will take their picture and tell the world you have seen how foolish they are. How can we allow such people to go and become our president? People that don't have integrity, people that can do anything for money, people that don't have self-control, people that don't have self-discipline. These people can say they are people for ordinary governor. Why will you now give them the president? The governor that is their right. They don't need a foreigner to make them the governor, but they say they are people in order to become a governor to their own people. It shows the height of stupidity any man can be. Any day the people accepted somebody they did not vote for, automatically that person will never serve for the interests of the people, because the day you accept people by the court, that person will be delivering for the people that made him the governor. That is what is happening in Imo State and most of the East today, because the governors were imposed on the people. The governors were imposed to the people, and is serving the interest of the people who impose them to bring them to the seat. But our people have refused to wake up. Look at a person like Mazi Nnamdi Kanu. He is suffering in DSS dungeon, and all we can do is to just make a broadcast. And make we on DOS, more came on Gwelegabat na boss on Alibo. On the develop. What are you developing? Gini kina acho. Which akuluno? Akulo fire. If you want Akutoluelo, no, let Biafra referendum come. Makachi, Obu na actually get up Nnamdi Kanu. Let everything shut down until we find a solution. What the world will say? The same world want to eliminate you. If the world see chance to clear you clearance, they will do it and nothing will happen. Only forget me. You know, Kata, let the world rise up. Who is the world? The Makife? The which world will rise up? When you put the world wants you down. Manzi Chike doesn't use his own mouth to say that the world say we should go to hell. Don't you know the meaning of go to hell? Do your worst or you perish. Then at the same time, as you go to hell, you cannot conquer the world or the world. Are we that dumb? One day, people are frustrated. People are no longer interested in what we are doing. A lot of people are going out of IPOB. Any person telling you that IPOB is strong now, the person is lying. Until the leadership make the IPOB to come back to their feet. But for now, they are killing these IPOBs gradually. IPOB is dying slowly. This word, like Mohammed said, or Joey Bokwe, hold their leader and the body, hold the head and the body will disappear and scatter. That is exactly what is going on now. They have hold our leader, the head. Everybody is mere. How many people is talking about Biafra again? That is a sign that people are disappointed. People are going out. Nobody want to say it. He made the right thing. The right thing. This is the hour for Biafrans to be restored. Biafra to be restored. Let them go to and I have restored Ganani. And then our people woto. Our people are now on a daily basis. We are dying. And I are trying no, but we are dying. ESN are dying. IPOB are dying. Biafrans are dying. Nibos are dying. Who will die before we will say enough is enough? Is he when Mazinam they can die before we will now rise up? Okay, if Mazinam they can die now, you will now have the gods. Who will now command you? Majuogi. I am a pare. He have fallen out. I are not a hardcore. I don't need hardcore. I come to fight for Biafra restoration. And the things are not going well. Because Nigeria become useless because the Nigerians keep on hyping the stupidity of the government. Nigeria become useless because the youth keep on hyping the failure of Nigeria. Before you know it, Nigeria become like a tear. Nigeria tear goto. Tear kankapia. We keep on crying. We keep on crying. Look at a building, General Hospital, built for organ harvesting of Ndibo. Ama agbanwe ama munye oku. Enwere ife ga-eme. Simekwu n'okwu. So this year 2024, ekugomie, I will step on the toe of many people. I will step on the toe of many people. Chinoso Felix. Awesome. So what do you want from the leadership, if I may ask? Now, I will answer you, my brother. I want them to come up with something for the Biafra restoration. I want them to come up with one thing and do something for Biafra restoration. If they don't have anything, let them step down. Because we don't need a person like me. I am too big to be following empty vices. I am too big to follow empty concom. So if they are empty, let them go out and I will enter there. Then you will see what I will do. You have a question. Oh no, they're not getting Tinubu game as a president to fix Nigeria. Meaning that as a leader, or only 40. Or he not tell you one. And I'm here, please, any person. Don't you know the meaning of leadership? Mba kampolo gafa kambiana online where was okay. Obu nature can go one thing. Number one, okay, mpolo gafa. Like a banding of Fulani cow. Guinea can be Fulani on a league, so the leadership I'm on the band of Fulani and league, not Biafra land. Oh, you are waiting for me to tell you. Now I don't tell you one. If you want, I'll tell you another one. Banning of chasing of all Fulanis out of Biafra land is number one thing they will do. How can you be eating and dining with your enemy? In Ajumi, I have given you an example. An example is chasing Fulanis out. Let them first do that. Second, Guinea Nigerian flag, It banned the Nigeria government. Okay, think a restoring of Biafra. Hey, we are going there. My brother, I don't hype rubbish this year. If you no get action, you get out. 3 years, Kamazina Chuni Menga, and as a leader, you don't know what to do. You step aside. You step aside. Are you gonna hear be protecting this thing? The money you question me. Fulani no more here. Destroy ya. Apple. Madelo no more here. You cannot do me mahi question me. That means if you so any leadership, my brother no say any leadership, you only me game. Give him a freedom fighter then. So any leadership now, you will be confused, no sir, Felix. So if you are appointed to be a leader now, you don't know what to do. You will lose. Hi, my brother, negative. Nigeria become useless because Nigerian citizens keep on clapping for stupidity of their leadership. Nigeria become useless because they keep on any governor that come, they'll say give them time. Governor were 4 years. So you know, that is the open now 4 years. The mega 4 years before you come out with one single plan. One I can't support such nonsense this year. If you cannot handle it, when people like me are talking, you're listening because I can handle it. That means we're not at the same frequency. I am not at the same level. Okay, I know my capacity. I know what I can do as a human being. I know what I can do if I can to be in a position like this. I know what to do and how to go about it. Some certain things na private phone. Some certain steps. Take. The repercussions. How to avert this repercussion. The map. Private after this program. This question. Can outline again at least 5 to 6 solutions and how to go about it. Without carry out. The danger the repercussion that is brain social media is like showcasing selling off the plan. But just a tip. And the end you like example, and things are not working like that. Now, how things are working, explain here. You cannot handle it. When you don't have brain to handle it, don't argue. You listen and learn. That is me how I do. That's why when some people never nega their program, Imam did not know there. Ian Namubu, the point. Obulama the can nega their program. Obulama the okay, can get some of our media warrior because most of them are not solution to it. Then when they put on this IPOB, you have no bunda, you have to see in a cabo, Akulomaka. Akulaka JB Akulaka, their first struggle, Abulian Akolaka, or Bulian Adia Goshim neighbor had the cop. Or Bulian Adia Goshi had the cop. And when they come or no, I respect the leadership. Man, your mama respect Umbuma de Banketika Mazin money manga. Potential if you have something happen to him, I will do something. If you cannot do something when something never happened to him, if something happened to him, you cannot do anything. Or when you go in for no mail anything after cable, then you hire a guy in 1 week. I say, "Here, Mego, a map point there when I'm a what will you do? You can't do anything. You can't do anything. Nego do building. Look at the building. Hope is the malo. Our people nanani here. 247. Our people are magawuna Biafra land freely. Our own land, though, because they actually restore. Our people cannot even identify themselves because of fear. The Anishimu, we are ready. So, Mazin on Imenga. Now, Nigerian youth, they are there. And we are trying to emulate Nigerian youth instead of emulating people that did something different. Ablome a coward. Smart in a way. In what was the right to your kidney? That is why I'm when video get what tell you. The Nigeria Lagoni. Nigeria is dead. And it will be buried by itself. Cowardice, what will we do? We can't do anything. Oh, everybody want to cry. I got on to cry, baby. I want to see your mommy. Mommy cannot be a mother. Africans are suffering today because they don't want to do something. Africans are suffering because they are always thinking that, hey, we will fail. You don't need to put your failure before your action. Take action. Fail is something when you make an error, you fail. Then you correct your mistake and you go again. That is how the world power arises. Nobody do it once and get it right. Even people can do it and fail several times, but the ability for you to do it, continue doing it, continue trying without giving up will make you to achieve the result. That is how it works. You cannot take because of one person did it and failed, then you say, oh, you will not do it again. No, it is not done like that. Now listen to Nigeria, what this man said.
I dare to tell this nation today that this is the problem.
What is the problem, Mr.
This constitution can never give us progress. This constitution can never give us peace. This constitution can never give us unity. And unfortunately, most of us in this National Assembly, we don't have the spine to face what we need to give this republic to have peace and progress. What do I mean? This constitution has 68 items. 68 on the exclusive list. This constitution has only 12 on the concurrent list. And those 12 are written so nebulously, so fraudulently, that you know that the intention is to even undermine those concurrent lists. That is why those who want unity and peace in Nigeria must first remember that the name of our republic is not just Nigeria. The formal name of this republic is Federal
Niger Republic. Now, what you hear here, this man now knows the problem. He knows the name of this problem. He knows the solution of this problem. But he alone don't have the capacity to solve it. And the people behind him are not ready to join him. And the Nigerian youth who have the capacity to make sure that the problem is solved are coward. They are afraid. Now, what makes Nigerian youth coward? When you tell Nigerian youth, come out to face this reality. Do you know what they will first tell you? Oh, the army will shoot us. Oh, they will arrest us. What of the NSAS? We try it, they kill us. What happened? But they are ready to cross Mediterranean Sea, knowing fully well that Mediterranean Sea is a journey of death or life. Many of them died in Mediterranean Sea. Many of them died in Libya Road. Many of them died in desert. They choose to go and risky desert and die off there where their corpse will not be found, where their people will not even do burial, where nobody will even know if they died or not. They choose to go there and die instead of to die for their country to be better. Now, these are the things I don't want to see in IPOB, where an IPOB member will be telling me the failure of what he have not tried. Where an IPOB member will be telling me we will not achieve it when you have not given it a trial. That mentality, I want every IPOB member to abolish it, because the moment you allow fear and the failure to take over your brain, to take over your mindset, to take over your spirit, you can remain in a slave for thy kingdom come. That is why when I tell you that the time for you to throw away all those fear, failure, you will, hey, we pray, throw away it. If obedience stood on their feet and they asked for the mandate and they stand for P2B, protested, and they stand on the street, today Tinubu will not be in power. Look at what happened in Kano, where the High Court in Kano removed the NNPP candidate. And the Kano citizens, they come out in mass. The Court of Appeal removed the same, uphold the High Court by removing the man. Now the Kano threatened a confirmed riot. They troop out. They are ready. When the government see the seriousness on the Kano citizens, on the peoples, on the masses, they averted it by returning the candidate through the Supreme Court. It's not their wish to do so, but they have seen that removing that man will cause a riot because the people are ready to die for what they believe in. That is the reason NNPP retained power in Kano. That is the reason why Abia State have Governor Alex Oti. Not that the government of APC want these two places to be, these two governors to be, but because they have seen the zeal of the masses behind these two people, they have to uphold the will of the people. If Nigerian youth can swallow and kill that fear, and they say enough is enough, we are the youth, we own this country, we have to make our constitution, we have to make the law that will guide us, and they come out, enough is enough, how many will they shoot? How many will the Nigerian army kill? Who are the Nigerian army? Before you don't do protest at night. That Lekki own was at night. You do it night, evening, you go out, early morning, you come out, where people will be seeing what is happening. Because night, nobody can see you. When everything will be there, you shut down the nation, nationwide. No transport, no movement. The government will beg you. The government will come to their knees. You will say, no. Let them go and dissolve every government first before we can listen. You don't surrender before you go for peace. You keep on fighting. Then you send delegates until those things are achieved before you back down. That is how other countries become great. No country become great through cowardice. No country become great by protecting failed leaders. No country become great by making failure as an achievement. No country become great by hyping nonsense. No country become great by not fighting. America is the world power because they fought for it. Look at North Korea. Ordinary North Korea is shaking out the whole world. Do they check up the consequences? The man killed fear before he now come out. That kind of mentality I want every IPOB to put in their fear. A lot of you have formed the habit when we tell you we need to do something, you say you are sounding like autopilot. My brother, you are the one sounding like autopilot. Because if the enemy know that if you jump up, that you will achieve great. And the enemy tell you, say, I want to jump up because jumping up is, you will not say because of the enemy say you want to jump up. You will not know jump up because they will consider you as enemy. Do what you want to do. Forget what the people will say. What matters is your result. Nobody is happy about the condition of Mazi Nnamdi Kanu and the IPOB. No, let nobody deceive him or herself. I told you people, this is 2024. And I don't want to hear person preaching here, coming with emotion or all this emotional blackmail. This. And what actually feel this year. What I am after is do the right thing. Fight for Mazi Nnamdi Kanu. Let us have this thing once and for all. Meaning that you cannot take because they want to kill somebody and say you will not go to war. This is how Ojukwu was delaying before you know it, go and bring the war to his doorstep. That is why Biafrans fought a defensive war. And they want us to fight another defensive war. God forbid. The best defense is to attack. You don't wait until they finish you before you start attacking. Omuabu MAP Ezioku Bundu 1 na Biafra land. Nigerians are coward. That is why a liter of fuel is sold for 650 naira and nobody is talking. Nobody can talk because all of them have now swallowed fear as their tablet. They all swallowed cowardice as their breakfast. Nobody reason again. When you talk to any patriotic Nigerian now, ask him, this country, how do you see it? They will say, my brother, I don't give up. I beg you. This country now, just mind your business, face your family, make your money, take care of your family, finish. Nothing more. That is why the senators have the mind to sell their kidneys. That is why the senators have the mind to sell their organs. And because nobody wants to talk. Is it the reverend sisters and reverend fathers that are into the business? Or who will talk? Who will speak for you? Cowards die many times before their death. Go Nigeria now. Tell them, I want to take 50 youth from Nigeria to Italy through desert, Sahara Desert, through Mediterranean Sea. They are ready to go there to die. But tell them come out for freedom. They will not. They will not. They want to go Canada. They don't know the suffering and the sacrifice made by Canadians before Canada become Canada. Do you know that Japan killed more than 50,000 pastors and the churches members before they become great? Are you aware of this? Do you know that China wiped out more than 2 million people before they become great? Do you know that Israel, you are clapping today, wiped more than 3 to 5 million Palestinians to have the land there where they are? Do you know that the Palestinians that you are seeing there almost wipe out the people that own the land? So what makes you think that in Anakota and another water freedom Noji? Why you're butu? Calm down. Oh baby, calm down. Calm down. Calm down. Until we learn how to speak the truth and stand for the truth. How boldness. Until we stop hyping failures. Until we stop hyping weakness. We call weakness by its name. You are weak, you are weak. You are strong, you are strong. We don't hype it because Nigeria have hype weak until Nigeria corruption reach there. Even some people are celebrating corruption as grace and they are not seeing it. And they want me, MAP, to hype nonsense this year. This year, 2024, I can never defend. I cannot defend something I don't know of. If you tell me there is something they are planning, I will wait until you start executing your plan before I yeah, Osuku. Yeah, now going to you can water freedom, no. in eji ekene mu na enweta freedom ọrụ obodo ekene mu nu freedom abịa ọrụ obodo ekene mu nu enye gị freedom anaghị edete freedom na leta eji nwere kọntrị ji leta wee nweta freedom ya kpọrọ ya freedom fighting ọ bụla freedom letter. So if they tell letter, you go and do the needful. That needful is where your solution lies. I na book what church and well actually cook. Ujana to onye obuna. How can I be afraid of people natching? Mbana. The people natching question, my friend. I become their friend. I tell them my mind. They tell me their mind. I should be able to have a conversation with my leaders. That is how it is. Animal now. Now, this man, if you are here, Nigerians know that the constitution is nonsense. But they cannot fight. Who will fight for Nigeria? Is there any Nigerian youth? For $2 billion. Listen,
I dare to tell this nation today that this is the problem.
Constitution.
This constitution can never give us progress.
Exactly.
This constitution can never give us peace. This constitution can never give us unity. And unfortunately, most of us in this National Assembly, we don't have the spine to face what we need to give this republic to have peace and progress. What do I mean? This constitution has 68 items. 68 on the exclusive list. This constitution has only 12 on the concurrent list. And those 12
I hope you don't say I am there on the live program.
So fraudulently that you know that the intention is to even undermine those concurrent lists.
Okay.
That is why those who want unity and peace in Nigeria must first remember that the name of our republic is not just Nigeria. The formal name of this republic is Federal.
Chineme Biafra ọkwango adenka eji okpokpo oyibo. Okpokpo oyibo cannot get us freedom. Amama people amakwa the meaning of freedom. Nda hopolia freedom fighting emelo mistake. You can't get your freedom without a note. Ogo okpo ishi ga-ada ọkpa ga-agbaji aka ga-agbaji obi ga-awa onya ka eji enweta freedom. That is how you cherish it if you get it. Onye nakata isi mu je waboji Ghana Junction gbara itoja waboji mu je go Asam 58 abi Psalm 101. All those things I know how to participate in it because I believe long I'm on freedom. Ikpeche ekpele take action ịchọ ka chi or ikpeche dị ekpele nọrọ anị ịkụbazi aka ka gịnị mebezi ị na-ekpe ekpele ikpeche ekpele anyị dị nọrọ anị ka gịnị yọọ Chineke na ị na-eje ọgụ ka o duo gị wee bata ọ ihe na-ekpere ekpere ọ bụ ịnakata ekpere ekpere ka ị na-akpụ ụla ka freedom wee dị ka anyị na-agwa na onwe anyị nke bụ eziokwu o nwere some certain prayer anyị na-eme na ana n'iyi ya maazị Achebe okay, my name is suspension. Violence 2024. Knowing the full meaning of Nigerian constitution, and you know that this thing is a fraud. This constitution is the problem Nigerians are facing, but Nigeria don't have the courage to confront it. That is why they sold Nigeria in a broad daylight. Nobody wants to talk. They use the oil well of Nigeria, what $12 million to borrow $3 million. I mean, what $12 billion to borrow $3 billion? They use it as a collateral security, and the citizens feel like all is well. And what if all is well? All is not well until we realize that all is not well, and we start looking for solution. It's better for us. I'm in abroad, where I can decide that only again. So far, na alụ na akwụ ụgwọ ọkụ nweghị ego aka ọtụ ọkụ go nwere ego ewu ọkụ gị. Mmiri na-agba 247. Ụlọ ọgwụ dị 247. Enwere video m ga-egosi unu. Let me check if I'll have this video here, so that ka e wee malụ the kind of country ebe nọ ya. Enwere ike na-ekwu ime aghọta. Na-agwa gị na anọrọ m na ihe ndị eme ya bụ ka unu n'onwe unu nọ na obodo ahụ wee nwee freedom, nothing more. Ọ bụrụ na o nwere ihe dị a, ihe a kịta unu na-enwe ka anya. Okay, let me bring it to the screen. I will post it on my page later. I will post it. Mana ka nwe betego dị ka unu watch ya. Maka ndị nọ na Zoom. On a video on my on Friday nights because on Friday I can get me my next program. Can we be telling you this video? Kunu we malo the kind of the difference between animal kingdom and Allah became all palace of justice. I'll say I'm in Allah became. I'm in Allah became. Actually, let me round up, but because I don't want to do more than 2 hours. If you want to call in, you can call now. Feel free to call. Feel free to call. On a video chakunu watch here. Then he draw wegi. As they are kind of check the video ka I nege kwanu this man until first.
And we were told that Bill Gates offered them $2 billion to build 260 hospitals in Nigeria. So they want us to name our price so that we can be paid off, so we will leave the entire medical system, so that we will not be practicing medicine, we will not be practicing pharmacy, we will not be practicing laboratory science. In Nigeria, no Nigerian will be in the medical profession, and we should just name our price so we will be compensated for. We couldn't believe ourselves.
Why would anyone do a thing like that?
This was done. I was present. It's not somebody told me. I was physically present before the executives of a General Electric with a number of other Nigerians in the
I watch on this video.
Portatevelo! Portatelo! Vattene via! Vergognati! Vergognati!
Maka na anya bụ nkịtị ka eji na-eme ya ihe niile bụ kịta maka na nwoke anụ abụ nkịta nya ka aka na-abọ ji wepụ ya n'azụ. Ọka iwe mara obodo nnọ ya n'obodo nnọ ya nwere value anything na-eku ume ha valorie. Ọkwa nkịtị ahụ ka o gbu na o spend kete kịta na o nwere lọkụ na o nwesi lọya ike lawyer ji wee gbasi ike ọ ga-erigodo confirm 3 years n'ime nga maka igbu nkịta just ordinary dog maka na o gburu ekuke maka na o gburu ekuke ka o ji eje nga ya ekwefuru amene aka na abọchị pụrụ ya ifuru ihe na-eme ehie ka iwe
pezzo di merda, un cane vivo ha bruciato, miserabile, lì devi morire, miserabile, miserabile uomo miserabile, devi morire,
in galera devi andare,
Naga va prison,
schifoso. Vergognati, in galera devi andare! Assassino! Assassino!
That is ogni kita asị no assassin ko o kwa nkịta ka o gbuo.
Assassino sei!
assassino,
Vergognati!
Ka no bụ nkịta ka o ji bụrụ assassin.
pezzo di merda,
Maka nkịta.
Vergogna! Portatevelo!
Maka ekuke nkịtị ka ọ ga-ejiri normal prison ọ ya nakịta 5 good years ka ọ ga-atagodo n'ime nga maka na o bụ nkịta. Now compare to Africa, na-egbu mmadụ everyday ana free. Everyday ka na-egbu hope ụzọ dị mma mepee kidney harvesting hospital mana aga free. Ihe ndị egosi na vidio bụ ka unu wee malụ na kọntrị anyị nọ ya bụ kọntrị law na-eme nna-aga. They value anything na-ekwu ume. Ọsọgodo ya bụrụ nke gị, they value ọ bụrụ government care for everything. Ọkwụghọta onye nkịta na-eje nga maka nkịta. Now hope ụzọ dị mma and the other politicians na-egbu unu woto unu enwere ike iji wee isi wee kugbu ha. M ga-arapụ unu here. Akụgo m 2 hours, almost 2 hours. Akụgo m 2 hours, almost 2 hours. I like mara ife. I like anya mana ife. Ihe nchọrọ iyo ndị IPOB bụ ka anyị malụ ọ bụla everything. Enwere any bandit nnọọ ihe dị akịta. Nnọọ try. Onye akịta bụ nnepụtawanụ Vergonya. Onye akịta efuria. Onye former bandit nyawa is a police now. Is one of the Nigerian police. A former terrorist, now police. Etinye initial jet on the bandit go jide. In Afia, this is the person, a notorious bandit no way. But Nigeria, Salaka will suffer. Or more ayapota, who will come out? They also could change Alpha to violence. Change Alpha to violence. All more to talk. I like I be bambo. I like I mapulu. Chika on ne check out. Hey, I ne check out to go your date. Mazi ye be a cut. Be mazi but I will marry high game. No remember Adam ogen koludiaka agafego. Kita no anozim na. That is it. Anom na my own lane in a new dimension. Or no bụ na ọ dị mpụta ngwa gị. Ihe gaba n'iru mpụta ngwa gị na ọgawago n'iru. For now, I cannot stagnant. Anyị ebidobe anything. Enwebeghị anyị na-eme. Anyị rapụgodo Maazị Nnamdi Kanu ebe ọ nọ ka ọ na-atagodo afọ sọsọ ya. Why people After one small boy, native doctor na confused gido after me boss not analyze. When I look and check I look at on a human being do what they want my video analyze make no sense. You cannot cut my video to attack me and you make sense. Anomo or kokata immediately up or farmers at Paul or pull my voice at Jabia news bo. Coquette on them. The next thing I should I get ended the video now. I drop again. I am the capochi. Imagine my video because I know everything they put in order. I need church before. That is why in the Benquacha Goku La Lola Tete or Waka Nora Yahu Wagi Bezioku pure. Another mark, I'm not already a pamparaki way to Hardiko. Ginike, Ginde to Hardiko, Kedebano. Where are they? How many of them can we keep me broadcast? A big age for many people get Jimmy broadcast now, but can you authorize or attacking fellow media warrior? Attack IPOB member on your bonanza apotosbo, Eko. Gazier, Kugan. Attack Nigeria, you can't see them. On the Monahanas of freedom. Then Shimna Kwaka Nesu believe. On the Dimpanakali, Mbajina Kali, Kudim Panakali, don't be slave. And we level Lunga Fegol. Level I knock at a ne follow my foolishly. Or ne defend the nonsense. I got fegum that level. He had a fight over freedom. And the Mazinam de Kanu. Well, although if you disagree with me, come for open debate. And I'll make clear to actually. I saw a put out here, and you give them points, and you give them points in I say mazi in Kiku on top. I will give up to you, but I will not at a shame name where case me. Mazi nam the cano sigin and Bob and make the Ria sigin where case me and give a boss of non do Hanezen or Hanezen Dibu on them where case me. Freedom has only two solutions. Either need your logo or need your riot, boycott or everything. And when you deka, edelo letter bago edelo memo bada. All those nonsense I fight for freedom. Oh yeah, you make me tata. I know we are the one dying. And if we continue keeping silent, we will continue dying. No level. Only you get me. You check one at the word or any person where you cannot categorize that for you. Foul. On this note, I say Mechuko Kikabia Monyo Primi Henine, guide and protect Mazinam Decano. Mechuko Kikabiama, guide and protect Eastern Security Network. Mechuko Kikabiama, guide and protect the genuine IPOB members. Oblock and then I go Shisha so many Shinahan brokers. The genuine ones. Mechuko Kikabiama bless you. Mechuko Kikabiama bless every one of us. He said, and when they before end their chefum, and when they assume Nancy she draw Lomas and the Kano red line. Of course, and how much deny Ekum she draw Lomas and the Kano red line because I am no information from a lawyer. I know national I know information from DOS, as national maybe. I know information from national Messi. Confuse one in local DOS is not what we are following. Now disband them. Or no how I can for information now there one place, one channel, or more and if you think each and year could not see one for debate, I will defeat you for that. And no more about the last person could deny it. Because when you kulokwabo onye kapụta na maazi na mkano sheria onye kapụta na maazi na mkano sheria that is ebe niile maazi shi both his brothers maazi shi what say one channel ana ihe na-eme then I have to say draw a red line because onye accordingly itinye boundary between everybody information but I malo no pota obulu information no information no obulu pota is our leader. No at your DOS. Yes. Now what open the Chike doesn't remember here mass in the canocho. Now know that the Chike doesn't should be removed. Within 45 seconds, I chop your idea. Open no Chike doesn't name yoku. Then you 1 year red line. Simple. All those confusions. Since I met the broadcast. the solution on hospital. How many people can sing message? Immediately made the broadcast. Or I'm not the hacker to the video. Or maybe yes, no one is a man. No one can that information don't come from every angle in organization. Only bomb keys. So I won't need not be an organization. More not here. I believe deputy a vice chairman to a local government in Sibia. So he na mama here in our leadership. That's why now I Mali here there. I'm when to plan and when not to plan. I belong that. March now, next year now, a few years now, cross or 40. And that well, a fool at 40 is a fool forever. So in a man expect can nation in the madu will go 40 years. Mbana. Yeah. Onaleme, obuno na mena buno na leme na bany. Anya na hemo na ndị banya jiri ụjọ wee to. Bịa dress ndị banya na-aga na anya na ha ba anyị ga kata koja ne banya n'azụ. Anyị na-aga ebe anyị na-aga. Ịchọ ọgụ ịpụta anyị bupie. So that very word, I said it and I maintain it and I owe you no apology. Obu nature debate, almost play the voice, the video did there. I debate here out. Kegwa why? Na mama akwe. Eyinkitata. Almost here Biafra. Nde won. On mbashin taka itu on orange. Kaiba kona gwano the leadership has stepped up their game. Has stepped up. People are giving up. A lot of people are giving up. People are complaining. People are calling me. A lot of our people are giving up because of Nongolianafu. Draw any person this sincere to you. A lot of IPOB members are giving up on this struggle. And Ghana social media, check the rate people can do Biafra and check the rate people do Biafra. Even last 2 years or last year, there is a lot of change. And the Obunama de Kuye, Iano Abunama, Okenya no Lugono, Iwamo nobody. So Obunam mega offend the Makanankulezu. Jogote or Gotes Boche Makananka make more offend because Ngana Wagi the Ezoku. Okay, what? So Obonicha on this platform. Tight your belt of man, they gana no kwa hin actually no or oku gana fogo funanti. If you I will be saying it here. And when if you get the highest in on a begging demon or in on a begging a bamba or a bomb na phone, a bomb me. If you know so, you swam accounting bupugon. I ask them again. If you know so, you swam accounting bupugon. A blomundi a bashiga swagger can't decent thing. If the only thing in where he came. But he will phone a common phone is simple at chebe, you idiot, you easy, you are no man, and you are disappointment. I never know you could do like this. You could change and like open and like and negativity. Obu Kwanama like on court wagi call nanti. Then a gazian your platform, it could be rubbish, Muama reply. I cannot talk about you. There no highest is there memo. Itia famudia. Owopulom shin benaru. Here. This 2024 is Operation Rise Up and Fight. Operation Save Mass in Namdekan, Operation Biafra Referendum. If you don't have the capacity to lead it, you step aside. Standing where the capacity take on. Mass in Namdekan will not die in DSS. We will not allow it. Not today, not tomorrow. And you need the Biafra without Mass in Namdekan. I need the Biafra with Mass in Namdekan. Because glory, it is not done anywhere. So I am totally disappointed with you. Your disappointment your disappointment is 0 over 100 to me. So feel free, be ready to hear that. Actually, platform platform dinner. On the Oglumas Metusela, hero worshippers. Platform, the hero worshipper. And I defend a lot of people now defend the Behom one day. The reason they defend the Habana and my phrase you queen them. Okay, so the hero worshipper, this platform is not for hero worshippers. This platform is for the Piawazu. Mpiawazu chapter 1, chapter 2. if you're on this platform, almost here Biafra, IPOB, one family, IPOB. Nde won kamala ini nema. Wada karago de kenekwa mugi. Umejiego ndewo. Chineme Biafra ekenekwa mugi. Adugo eze. Osukwu ekenekwa mugi. Ndị na-akpọla afa ha biko gbayalụnụ m. Ọbụla iwu bụ na ya akpọcha afa mmadụ niile. Ke mafia. Biko Chinonso Felix ekenekwa m godogwu nwoke. And another man for afa gọf maka mwepụta gị na kamera. Okay, Vensiva dike ekenekwa m gị. Vensiva ekenekwa m gị. Ndewonu. Chineme Biafra isi na iji m ụgwọ ofu bọtụlụ m ga na-echetakwarụ gị anọghịkwa m echefu nkwa ekwe m ọkwa kpatara manala ekwe nkwa ebe ọ bụla m fụrụ gị m ga na-ejekwa gwụ ya ofu bọtụlụ and oke ofu bọtụlụ of beer oye dị ọ dị m ka azụ so na bịa kwa ya oko so na bịa ka mma mmụ ya ka m ga-request ndeewo nwa Chineke daalụkwanụ ka ọ dị m mgbe ọzọ ụbọchị nta ịchọ na Owerri biko ọ na m nwere na-eji wee kọọ gị onoyiri gbayalụ ma ọ bụ na m gwa gị okwu n'eziokwu na-ekwu na afụ gị ofu biko nwee heart attack. Nna Emeka ekenekwa m gị.